Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. It is Tuesday, May 19th, and it kind of feels like summer outside. And we are definitely starting to think about summer here. And especially we're starting to think about summer volunteers. We are looking for volunteers for 3 different areas for the summer. One is doing tech for worship. So that means running Zoom or running the cameras and slides. You would get trained, so don't worry if you think, I don't know how to do that. If you want to be a part of running tech, I will put the link in the comments to where you can sign up for that. We are also looking for Smooth Sunday team volunteers. So we have one set of Smooth Sunday teams during the regular church year, and then we have another set over the summer. The summer is a fun one to jump in on because you only have to do 2 or 3 Sundays. So even if you haven't been a part of a Smooth Sunday team, or especially if you haven't, this is a good time to try it out. Also a great time for folks who like sing in the choir or do other things on Sunday mornings during the regular church year to help out with Smooth Sunday teams. So I'll put a link in the comments where you can sign up to be part of a Smooth Sunday team. Those are, if you don't know what the Smooth Sunday teams are, those are the people who they serve as greeters, and they also host fellowship hour, and they are the rovers. So they're the people who hang out in the hallway and make sure everyone is safe and where they're supposed to be and all of that good stuff. So if you want to help with that, the link to sign up is in the comments. And you do get to pick which days you want to do. So don't worry if you have some conflicts, some date conflicts, we'll work around those. And finally, we're looking for summer faith formation volunteers. So this is both in the Rainbow Room, our childcare room for our littles, and also in a room with activities for our elementary school kiddos. So you can, again, find the link, another link in the comments. So there'll be 3 links. There's a tech volunteer link, there's a Smooth Sunday teams link, and there's a faith formation volunteers link. And we love to get our summer filled up by the end of June at the latest, because our staff takes some time off during the summer, and so we would love to have it set up before we do that. I'm going to go all the way back to this week now. We talked about summer. We're going to go back to this week. This Thursday, which is May 21st, there's a couple things going on. In the afternoon at 2 p.m., wait, I'm just going to make sure I'm giving you the right time. I think it's 2 p.m. Yes, 2 p.m. on Thursday, May 21st. We are going to be putting flags out in our cemetery for the veterans who are buried there. We do this every year for Memorial Day, and I know it has been really meaningful for people to participate in putting those flags out. So if you want to help with that, just come 2 p.m. on Thursday, meet in the cemetery, and some folks from our cemetery trustees will be there to guide you in where the flags go. Also on Thursday in the evening, our Welcoming Congregation group is meeting to plan for Pride. We are going to plan our participation in Pride, in Nashua Pride this year, as well as our Pride Sunday morning service. So Nashua Pride is on June 20th. Our Sunday morning service is on the 21st, and we'll be planning for both of those. So if you have any interest in joining us to plan those, even if you aren't part of the Welcoming Congregation Working Group, we'd love to have you. It's on Zoom at 7:30 on the 21st, this Thursday, and I'll put the Zoom link in the comments so you can join us. This Saturday, the 23rd. Sorry, the 23rd is our next community dinner. It'll run from 3 to 5 p.m. is when serving happens. If you want to volunteer, there I think are still some slots. I'll put the link in the comments. They'd love to have you. Hopefully it goes well. It's the second one. I know they learned some things from the first one, and also the first one was really successful. So hopefully this one is just as successful. This Sunday on the 24th is a Switch It Up Sunday on celebrating diversity. So we're going to have Switch It Up Sundays are when we spend a little bit of time in the sanctuary all together, and then we split up for workshops. There'll be workshops both for in-person folks and for online folks, and they're all going to be about celebrating different types of diversity. So I hope you'll join us on Sunday. I think it'll be a fun day. I'm excited about the workshops we have planned, and there'll be 2 options for folks online and a few more than that for people in person. Again, that's this Sunday. On May 30th, so that is a week from Saturday, May 30th at 10 a.m., the Daring Democracy Group is putting on a program about Free Staters. They're bringing in a speaker who is an expert about this. So if you want to know more about Free Staters, or if you have no idea who Free Staters are, she would love to tell you more about that. So again, that's 10 a.m., May 30th. I'll put the link in the comments to where you can RSVP for that, and hope you might join us. On May 31st, the Grant State Organizing Project is going to be helping to run a rapid response training here at 11:30 to 1:30. That's after the service. And the rapid response team responds to reports of ICE being in the area. And this is specifically a Nashua area rapid response team. So if you are interested in getting trained on how to respond and how to support immigrants when ICE comes to Nashua, join us from 11:30 to 1:30. And there is going to be childcare available, and I'll put a link in the comments where you can sign up. June 7th, just mark your calendars. It is our annual meeting, so hope you will join us for that. It's after the service and at noon. We have lunch in between that's provided by the board, and then at noon, annual meeting begins. There is childcare available. I think they're going to be watching a movie. I think they'll watching Elemental, and they're going to have pizza for kids too. So pizza and Elemental for the kids. And if you do need childcare for annual meeting, we'd love to know, so I'll put that link in the comments as well. We are still looking for delegates for General Assembly, for the Unitarian Universalist Association's General Assembly. That's our national body's annual meeting. It is all virtual this year. It's happening June 14th through 21st with a little break in the middle of the week. And I'll put a link to more details. If you're interested in being a delegate, you can reach out to Emma Rierick, who is our vice president. And finally, if we're really looking ahead to summer, our camping trip is in August, at the end of August, and anyone is welcome to join. We have room for about 80 or so people in 4 group sites at Greenfield State Park. They're a beautiful set of group sites. We've had a lot of fun the past few years. And if you are ready to sign up, I will put the link in the comments where you can register. The cost is $30 per adult, $15 per child. And if that is out of reach for you, let us know and we can figure it out. But I hope you'll join us for camping. I think it's going to be really fun. All right, that's what I've got for this week. I hope you're enjoying this little burst of summer we are having in the middle of May, and I hope to see you this weekend.